Hi guys, this is Starcraft and welcome to another Starcraft English comment. You're going to be watching another game from the Laddernet series, Random Pro Gamers on the internet, and this game today is going to be guaranteed to be epic. It's going to be insane, exploding kind of popcorn all over your girlfriend's face. And we're going to be having a PvP. I know some of you guys don't really have a thing for mirrors, but PvP will always hold a dear place in my heart, and it's going to be none other than two very good players today, Snow versus Stork. If you look at the ELO scores for today, then Snow is number 1 at 1405 and Stork is number, what is it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 at 1314. That's right. And the map is gonna be Deja Vu, one of those maps that everyone's wondering what the heck is it all about, because this is a brand new map and we don't really yet have any kind of information as to what is gonna be happening on this map. But it looks like it's gonna be just a what is it, you know, just a 4-player map randomly here. Yeah, Stork is gonna be prepping up for his next group of ASL next week, right? And Snow, of course, he's not gonna be playing in the round of 24. He's already waiting in the round of 16 together with, I think, what is it, Hero, Soki, and a Terran player. I'm not so sure who, maybe Light or Rush, somebody like that. Maybe Sharp. Yeah, maybe Sharp is the one. Anyways, looks like Stork is gonna be located at the top left of the screen in the blue color, and Snow is back to his usual destroying form. He's been doing so well lately in DPLs. Not so much in KCM, but Protoss in general is kind of sucky in KCM. But he's been doing really good in those spawn matches. And yeah, Stork is going to be in blue, going for a kind of early scout. Looks like Snow is not yet going to be going for scouting. He's going to be saving up all of his money to go for the quick core here. And this is my favorite position to put the core. This core kind of block any kind of run by behind the mineral line. And it's just kind of, sometimes you can even put a robo here. I like to put a robo here as well. That's gonna make the Dragoon kind of pop on the outside, but it's no biggie. It's gonna be a small deal. Anyways, these spawning positions, I think it favors Snow a little bit here, because as you can see, Snow can kind of drop along these paths and go directly into Stork's main, but Stork cannot go into directly into Snow's main without actually first, checking out the expansion. Looks like Stork has not yet found anything at the top right. It's going to try to continue to go with the direction counterclockwise here. He's going to be coming up with a Zelle to block, so at least he will stop his enemy from scouting. But it looks like Snow is going to do the same thing. Snow will actually be able to see that his enemy is not yet arriving just yet. This probe though, is he going to be going for cross map scouting? Very interesting. He wanna kind of, well, what is this rationale for this late cross map scouting? Usually you want to see, if there's any kind of rushes in the early stage of the game, but at this very late stage, what is possibly going inside of Snow's brain? I guess he's thinking, should I apply double gateway or triple gateway pressure or not? Because if the enemy is located at the top right, those kind of builds will have less validity. But for the time, we're going to be having Dragoon coming out to stop his enemy from from scouting here. And looks like this probe from Stork is going to return. The probe is going to meet the Dragoon in the center, and the probe is going to get chased away. We do have a Dragoon and a Zelle to actually chase that Dragoon though. We're going to be having the probe dying now. Looks like the last minute. Nice engagement for Stork. Looks like Snow is gonna try to scout once again. Of course, he's not yet certain. I don't know. Did he check out the top right? He knew about the top right. He doesn't know if his enemy is located at the top left or bottom right, but he can actually guess from the direction that the Dragoon's coming. Looks like we're gonna be having Robo now coming down from Snow. As for Stork, he is gonna be going for his own version of Robo, so kind of mirror build for these two players. On this map, Deja Vu, as you can see, your expansion and your third base is going to be on the low ground, and you have to kind of, is it right? Yeah, you have to fight up the hill if you want to get out of those 3 bases, and that's going to be something we want to actually pay attention to. Looks like we're going to be having maybe triple gateway and Robo and Ops coming from Snow, and for Stork, it's going to be exactly the same build, triple gateway and Robo and Ops. This probe takes a miss hit there, very good. It's going to be to retreat. Both the players are kind of playing very nicely here. Neither players have lost a single unit. Both the scouting probes for the two players are still alive. Especially, it's very wonderful to see Stork's probe that has been damaged from before. He was still alive, but now I think that probe is going to be dying. Dragoon range is possibly already completed for Snow, so he's going to be have a chance to actually go out there. The shadow is he going to make a shadow? He's not going to make a shadow. He's going to go directly into observers. Stork himself is going to be going for observers. So complete mirror build from these two players. Stork is exactly 1 unit behind because he lost a probe, whereas his enemy has not lost a probe. He's going to be hanging out on this high ground. He's going to be super careful here. The probe from Snow. We want to get past that first area so we can actually go out and scout. As you can see, Snow is not hiding his base. And actually, he could, if Snow could actually sneak a probe somewhere, he could actually go in and scout. But it looks like that's not going to be the case here because this probe is already seeing the situation here. So there's going to be very, very few locations for any kind of scouting probe coming in. We're going to be having what now? I think we're going to be having observers coming out. Now both the players have very, very fast observers, so they're not worried, you know, about Dark Templars. Usually when you're building very late observers, you want to have the something to block the ramp against incoming forces. But it looks like both the players have exactly the same build here, and they're going to be starting to come out. Do we have a Shadow and a Reaver coming for both of these players? For the timing, Snow doesn't have it. This observer sees his army movement. He's going to try to snipe the observer, so Snow has got the advantage here. Stork's going to have to pull back. We have a small engagement. Who takes the first hit? Very, very good Dragoon pullback from Snow, and Stork's gonna have a great surround. He's got more Dragoons, he's got 7 Dragoons, Snow's got 6 only, and we're gonna be having more attack here, but it looks like Stork's gonna try to find a weak Dragoon. He's found some weaker Dragoon. This is a weak one, he needs to destroy it. Looks like he's not attacking the weak ones correctly. He's gonna attack some random ones, and he's gonna be able to push his enemy back, but behind this, Snow is able to save all of his Dragoons. Gonna be, if Stork can actually take out one more, it's great. He's gonna try to hunt for it. He need to kind of find in the corner, but we're gonna be having reinforcement Dragoons from the back. Is observable to actually see a lot of stuff. He's a Stork. I'm not so sure how he was actually to kind of get above in supply here, but yeah, now we're going to be having this Dragoons getting chased back, but Stork is going to be on the high ground with his 6 Dragoons here. He snipes one of the weaker Dragoons, and which player is going to expand first? And looks like it's going to be Snow, who's got an access of minerals, access and excess of minerals. We're going to be having a small engagement. Some of the weaker Dragoons is going to be belonging to Snow here. Stork comes over with 5 Dragoons. Need to find, he's going to snipe an observer. You need to find that weak Dragoon. In the back, there's going to be one more Dragoon getting sniped. Very, very good, and both the players are backing up. These micro battles are intense. Only 2 Dragoons remaining. 3 versus 2 here, and we're going to be having reinforcement coming from the high ground. Looks like at the last minute, Stork is going to push his enemy back. How is he actually able to engage? Actually, because maybe he's got a Zealot. His enemy did not have a Zealot, and so Stork was be able to actually go for some kind of very, very nice micro. Anyways, he's pushing on the high ground, but he's going to kind of get delayed here because one of the Dragoons was getting stuck, and now he's going to be losing both of his Dragoons coming down south. But now he's going to have a cover against this place. He's going to be having 5 Dragoons versus 3. These 3 is going to come down south, and that's going to be a mistake. You can see this choke is so small. It's so hard to get up and down this ramp. It looks like Stork is going to be able to win the battle maybe. At the last minute, he kills one more Dragoon, but reinforcement from Snow coming from the back. We're going to be having 3 versus 1 here. Where the reinforcement? There are the reinforcement, excuse me. But it will take a long, long time. The Shadow is going to get sniped. Stork is going to be actually to kill the Shadow here. The Shadow is dead. Looks like Snow is coming up with some probe to pull. He's going to have reinforcement from the gateway very, very soon here. So it looks like Stork would not be able to hold this. To assault this. He loses a Dragoon. He loses another one. This Dragoon is going to be hiding in the corner. He's going to try to snipe some probe here just to get some free money. And at the last minute, the Shadow is going to have to come back. The Shadow's got nothing. What a weird way to actually send the Shadow. And now Snow's gonna saturate his new base. His new base is saturated before Stork's ones. You see now that we're gonna be having Storks coming out. Which players got the Reavers first? Looks like Stork is gonna be going for the Reavers. Almost completed. Snow is starting his Reavers, so Snow is kind of behind. He's kind of behind. His Nexus is slightly faster, but I actually don't know how that worked out. Maybe just the micro level was a little bit better for Stork. Maybe that might be the case here. But anyhow, looks like now Stork's gonna be stabilization is gonna be coming out with his 5 Dragoons to kind of control this area. Stork has got his observer in a nice location to see exactly what's happening here. We're going to be having a Shadow coming out now with a Reaver, but these Dragoons are going to try to intercept in the middle of the map. Looks like Stork is able to see that, and he's going to be losing Shadow. Notice like he's going to try to land here. There are very few openings. It looks like Snow's going to be going for the counterattack. Stork's going to land. The Reaver, the probes are running for their lives. Where's Stork's going? And where's Snow going? Snow's got 5 Dragoons, but looks like we're going to be having 3 Dragoons on the high ground for Snow here. He's going to back up. Actually, Stork can actually take some hit against his Nexus. Is going to be great because that Nexus is damage. So any more damages on it is going to just compound over time. It looks like Stork's going to run back here, but the Dragoon's going to be waiting in anticipation, and this pylon is going to get cancellation. Stork's going to hang out here because Stork's Gravitic's drive is almost on. He's waiting for that Shadow Speed to kick in to do some kind of damages against his enemies. For the timing, Snow's going to try to hold here with a couple of Dragoons, and he's going to be coming out with maybe his own Shadow. Yeah, he will have his own version of Shadow. Look at Stork's observer placement. So perfectly placed observers here. Supply-wise, Stork is slightly ahead, only 4 supply ahead. We're going to be having more Dragoons patrolling the area, and Stork has returned with his Shadow here. Shadow with Speed is going to kick in for Stork right now. As for Snow, I don't think he's got Shadow with Speed just yet. He's just going to pick up some stuff, and looks like Stork is going to try to regain this high ground advantage. Like I told you, this map, you can kind of get boxing if you're not careful. It looks like Stork is going to control this high ground now. He comes out I think he's gonna pick up a second Reaver now to actually have 2 Reavers on the high ground. Looks like Snow's gonna patrol this area behind us. What is Snow thinking? He's just landing here. A single Reaver is gonna happen. A Reaver that pops here. Stork is gonna be having another Reaver. So it's gonna be going up to 3 Reavers. We have a small engagement. Stork's gonna be on the low ground, but he's got the observers to see it. We're gonna be having the Shadow. The Shadow's gonna arrive now with the Shadow speed. It looks like Snow is pushed back. He needs to snipe the Shadow now. He's trying very hard to snipe the Shadow. Looks like Stork's gonna try to go inside the main though. It looks like Snow's gonna back up and defend him, but behind us, what do we have going here? We're gonna be having a Shadow that flies in with double Reavers, and Snow's gonna be in serious trouble. The Reaver's gonna land some 6 shot against the Dragoon, but it looks like the Shadow and Reaver might be trapped though in the corner. There's nowhere for Stork to escape. He's gonna be hiding in the corner. The Shadow need to hide once again. Looks like Snow is being very, very clumsy with his Dragoon movement here. We're gonna be having the Shadow getting sniped. Maybe I don't see it. Looks like at the last minute the Shadow's gonna escape out and the game is gonna stabilize. What's happening? We're gonna be having double Reavers. It's gonna be impossible for Stork to attack. He's gonna have to hold out. He's gonna try to destroy the supply depot, just to really clear the path here, and no more visibility in that part of the world for the upcoming battles. Anyways, looks like Snow's decided to move out his observer. Some Stork sees the movement of the enemy, so that's gonna be good here. Stork clears his pylon. He gets some nice vision advantage supply, while Stork is ahead by about 15 to 20 supply here, and Snow is forced to defend his heart out. Stork is get ready to expand at some point now, but for the time, both the players are gonna be just gearing up for some defensive posturing for some time, especially Snow. We're gonna be having Stork with just a lot of pylons covering for the several locations on this map. Stork has got once again double Reavers. Does he have more Reavers in the back? I think he does. He's got 2 more Reavers in the back. He's gonna try to make another Shadow and make more gateway coming up. Stork's got 6 gateway, and so does Snow. Snow's gonna be coming up with 3 and 2 more for 4. We're gonna be having an attack from Stork. It's gonna be a crazy engagement. Looks like who's gonna be winning here? Stork is gonna try to snipe his enemy Reavers. Take a good shot, but what is it? A crazy for Stork to destroy both of Stork's double Reavers, and Stork need to kind of hold back there. He lost a lot of forces in that engagement. That engagement by Snow was freaking ridiculous. That was beautifully executed by Snow, and now Stork's gonna try to hold his high ground, but this is just delayed tactic. He wanna delay this advancement of the enemy forces to wait for more Reavers and more Dragoons. He's gonna be having double Reavers coming back. He need to hold this area now. If he actually get pushed back beyond this ridge, it's gonna be just completely on the low ground. Nice attack from Stork. He's pushing his enemy back. What is Snow thinking? Is Snow going for some kind of drop or something like that? I don't see any kind of that movement. Looks like for the timing, Snow's gonna be using his Shadow and Reavers to accompany his main army. There was something the Dragoon's gonna try to come down south here, and Stork's gonna hold this high ground. Supply wise, Stork is 105 supply and Snow is 98. Both players have similar APN situation now. Yeah, looks like Snow's gonna take an expansion and Stork is gonna take his own expansion. The game is gonna drag on a little bit more. Deja Vu is a very interesting map, and we like to have this kind of epic Protoss versus Protoss battles on this map. We want to check what is happening inside of each other's place. Looks like we're gonna be having 6 gateway coming up now for Snow. We have a small engagement, and Stork is gonna be losing his Reavers. No, at the last minute he's gonna try to save it. He loses a Shadow, but he's gonna be able to destroy 3 or 4 Dragoons. Gonna try to land one more shot here. That Dragoon is gonna get destroyed, but still we have one more Dragoon in the back. That was a nice trade, I think, from Snow to take out double Reavers and a Shadow. He still keep his own Shadow and Reaver, I think, somewhere on this map. I'm not so sure exactly where. We're gonna be having some cannons going up now, and I feel like it should have been Snow actually apply a little bit of pressure against Stork's main with his drops, but it is Stork actually go and try to do a lot of drops against Snow's expansion, and that was very interesting to watch. We're gonna be having another engagement here on this side of the map. It looks like we're having the Shadow just pick up more Reavers, and Stork is gonna try to transfer probes to his new base. Both players gonna be going up for some cannons here. And it looks like Stork's going to be going for a Shadow and Reaver. Yeah, we're going to be having a small engagement. Reavers attacking the Dragoons, and Stork has got a single Reaver. I think a single Reaver is enough to hold, but on this right side we have some Dragoons coming out, and Stork might be losing this high ground advantage. Looks like at the last minute he comes up with more forces to drive his enemies back, and looks like Snow is going to try to split up his forces into 2 different groups here. Stork is controlling these ridges. Beautiful. He's going to be super careful. Oh my god, he's going to be low. Okay, he's going to try to attack, and the Shadow is going to get sniped. He's going to land. The Reaver lands, and the Shadow gets sniped, and once again Snow is playing beautifully, just controlling Stork and pushing him back to his quadrant of the map. But at least for Stork, he still have this new base that is gonna get set up. That's gonna be very good. Not so sure about Snow. I don't know why Snow was not actually able to send probes to his new base. But anyways, for the timing, Stork is gonna be behind by about 5 supply. What is gonna be the situation? We have a small harassment here. The Shadow is gonna snipe the Reaver. The Reaver is gonna get destroyed here. Very nice shot, but the Reaver lives at the last minute here. Those 2 Reavers, I'm not so sure if it's gonna be able to actually do any kind of damage or not. You're going to attack now. What is Stork doing? He's gonna trap the Shadow inside. The Shadow is completely lost. Oh my god, the Shadows need to get focused upon. It's gonna try to snipe the Shadow. The Shadow dies now. We have another battle right here. We're going to be having a small amount of Dragoons attacking here, and the Shadow from Stork, from Snow has been sniped, but Snow is pushing Stork's back. He's pushing across the bridge. He's going to try to gain his bridge, and Stork's got to try to sandwich from the other side. He's going to make sure these Dragoons got no place to go, nowhere to hide here. Bro's gonna get transferred. Yeah, this These Dragoons gonna get attacked from both angles. His Stork's gonna come in from both angles and he's gonna get sandwiched. The Shadow's gonna try to salvage it. It's gonna be impossible for Snow to save these forces because there's so much forces from Stork. Oh my god! The last Dragoon's gonna get completely wiped out. This entire force is gonna get humiliated here. We're gonna be having reinforcement from Snow, but they're gonna be on high ground and Stork doesn't want to engage. He would just pull back along this ridge and save the bulk of his army here. Both the players are gonna try to go for the smartest maneuver, you know, of the century. It looks like Stork's still ahead by about 10 supply. The double Reavers from Stork is not paying attention. Gonna be losing his Shadow. He needs to land the Shadow now, but he loses his Shadow and a Reaver. Both players are being very careless here, and it's gonna be Snow who comes across, but Snow's gonna be on the low ground. He doesn't need to engage here. Why is he engaging here? He's engaging anyway. He's gonna be losing so many stuff here. He picks up the Shadow, and the Reavers are still alive, but so much forces from Stork. Stork's on the high ground, and Snow is on the low ground. And the last minute, the number of Dragoons from Snow is falling badly here. The Reaver's gonna get sniped. Oh my freaking god, looks like Stork has completely obliterated Snow's army. He's obliterated Snow's army, but Snow still have a lot of reinforcement from the back. The game is still going on. What's happening in terms of tech here? I don't see any kind of tech from neither of these players. They're just going for gateway. Double Shadow. Double. Why is he going for a cannon here? I'm not sure exactly. This base is mined out. Looks like Stork is going to be going for double Robo. He's going to try to double up his Robo production. Not so sure if that's going to be the right move or not. Going for another base could be a little bit more interesting. Or maybe going to City of Adun. And finally, Stork is the one who takes the City of Adun. Remember those kind of really close encounter between Stork and Bisu in the old days. And neither players actually have the leisure to go for City of Adun. And this is going to be the same kind of similar situation. And we might have distance mining at some point. But the game is very close like this. Stork is ahead by about 4 supply only. He's going to be able to take City of Adun. He's going to be going for Forge upgrade. And what is Snow going for? Both the players are going to be going for +1 armor. And Snow is going to be going for Scarab upgrade. Of course, Snow is a guy who likes to go for Reavers a lot in the late game. He actually doesn't like to go for High Templars and Dark Templars. Anyways, looks like Snow's going to try to get on high ground. Stork need to pay attention. Oh my god, he's not paying attention. He's going to take some shots here. He's going to attack. He's going to try to attack and sandwich Snow from both sides. Is going to be enough or not? Looks like Snow's going to try to contain his enemy here. But looks like at the last minute, Stork's going to be coming with a lot of forces. But Snow is able to hold this area. Both the players are juggling for, but that's going to be a crazy Scarab. But I think that was a dud maybe at the end. Anyway, Snow's going to try to control the area once again. He gains his high ground advantage and he's going to push Stork back. We're at the 17 and 10 minute mark of the game, and Stork is 118 supply, Snow is 115, and both the players are chasing each other around the map. Stork's going to try to get ready to take an expansion here. He's going to have to control Snow in the middle of the map, and Snow's going to try to come up with some, what is it? Okay, I'm trying to look for the Reaver from Snow because he's so fast. Okay, there's the Reaver from Snow. Where's the Reaver from Stork? There's going to be a Shadow coming out now, so Stork's going to try to make more Reavers from the back here. That's going to be good. He's going to need to control it high ground, and once again on the right side, looks like Snow's going to try to go to attack against this right quadrant here. Some cannons going up to Stork to slow down the advancement of any kind of Dragoon forces. And he's going to be very careful. It looks like these Dragoons going to try to get across the map. There's going to be a cannon just to hold it. Starting to get in that area now. He's going to be losing his cannon. The cannon's going to get first cannon. So we do have a cannon in the back, and Stork's going to try to surround it from both sides here. I guess these cannons will fall, but the rest of the forces from Snow is going to get destroyed. Is that going to be the right move or not? I don't know. Looks like Stork's going to try to go. He's going to be losing his Shadow. He loses his Shadow and loses the first Reaver. He loses the second Reaver. No, he saves his second Reaver. So Stork's going to have a slight advantage now. And Snow gets pushed back. Those Dragoons gonna get cornered completely in the back there. So Stork after the battle is always ahead by about 20 supplies. Gonna try to regain the area outside here. And what is gonna be Snow's move? He's gonna try to expand as well. So both of them is gonna be going for expansion. Is Stork going to Dark Templar? He's gonna be doing Zelle with leg upgrade. He's got a Templar Archive as well. But what is Snow going? Snow is completely in like in the Middle Ages. He doesn't have Templar Archive. He doesn't have City of Dune. He's just sticking with Shadow and Reaver. Like I told you, Snow's the guy who likes to go for Shadow and Reaver. He doesn't like to go for Dark Templar at all. Especially against Protoss. I mean, against Terran, maybe he would go for High Templar, but against Protoss, he'd like to just stick with Reavers for like the longest time possible. I mean, he's one of the guys who'd like to make Reavers even against Terran at the 30th mark of the game. Anyways, looks like Snow is slightly on the back foot. He's behind by about 20 supply, but he's got this new base. Gonna try to start to transfer probes to his new base. He's got very few gateway production. Maybe he's actually not playing this game. He's not in the zone. He's not in the mood. He's not in the flow. He's somewhere else, and Stork's gonna start to transfer probes to his new base. And he's gonna make maybe a gateway. He's gonna just make a lot of cannons. Okay, that's very interesting. Anyways, Stork's gonna control it. He's gonna try to gain this high ground advantage right outside of Stork's expansion. We're gonna be having a small engagement, and Stork's got Zelle with the Shadows. He needs to be very careful. The Shadows almost getting sniped here, and Snow's gonna try to contain it. I mean, this is gonna be a huge army advancement from both sides here. It's gonna be a crazy battle. It's gonna be what it looks like. Stork has got overwhelming number of forces. Snow's getting pushed back. His forces are very small. Very small. Dragoon's gonna attack now. Is it an attack? Looks like Dragoons from Snow is pulling back greatly here. Stork is able to cut his enemy's armies into half here. Beautiful maneuver from Stork. Snow is trying his very best to attack, and Stork at the last minute is not going to use his Shadow. He lands the Shadow to do some shot now, and looks like Snow is going to be on the low ground after the battle. It's over. Look at this. A lot of Dragoons, a lot of Reavers, a lot of everything's going to get destroyed here. And Stork is at about 30 supply. After that battle's over, there's a small ragtag forced by Snow. that it's actually not able to get safe here, and Snow has forgotten about his expansion, about sending forces towards new base. The Stork is going to position double reavers to make sure these guys cannot get on the high ground as he actually take this area, and Snow's got only double reavers. And remember, this might be the final battle. Snow's got double reavers. Going to be enough or not? I don't think so. Some Archon from Stork is coming over, and Snow's trying very hard, but Archon's going to get mixed in. The Shadow's going to get sniped. The Shadow is almost dead, but not completely destroyed. What is this force doing? He's going to try to get on the high ground. Need to actually attack now, and Stork with the double reavers. The reavers going to destroy those Dragoons like easily. He pushes those Dragoons back. Come on, this is gonna be crazy moment now. Looks like at the last minute, Stork crosses this bridge, but it looks like the cannons provide some nice coverage from Snow, as Snow is able to hold for some time, and Stork's army is gonna get obliterated in the corner. Once again, saved by the bell, saved by, from the skin of his teeth here. Dragoon's gonna come out and snipe out the last of the Reavers. It's Zealot attacking. Remember that at this point, Stork is the one who's got Zealot leg and Templar Archive. Is he making some High Templar? Is going to be making purely Dragoons. He's going to be having small engagement with Zealot with leg on this other side of the map, and Stork's going to have to push back here. He's got +1 weapons and +1 armor, and for Snow, it's going to be +1 weapons and +1 armor, so it's going to need to move across it. The Probe's going to try to get transferred towards the new base. Got 2 cannons here, but Stork is ahead by a couple of 20 supply. Zealot's going to try to attack. The 2 cannons going to be buying some coverage here, and Zealot's going to try to get on high ground. The probe is doing very, very good body blocking. The Dragoon's going to arrive at the last minute, so maybe 1 cannon would fall, maybe both cannons could fall. I don't know. At the last minute, it looks like these cannons going to get cancelled for sure. There's no way that cannon can come up, so that's going to be very, very good. Looks like at the last minute, Stork's going to try to come across with some Dragoons here, but for the time being, Snow is able to hold a little bit here. What is going to be his next move? He's invested into Shadow and Reaver. Need to use those Shadow and Reavers. Cannot switch into Zealot and High Templars, and Stork is going to be going for quadruple Reavers. He's almost going to be winning this game now. If he actually lands some shots, it's going to be great, but there are no probes here, so the only thing that can actually destroy is like 1 cannon, a couple of probes that's going to be on the extractor. That's going to be not a nice price I actually want to have. He's going to pick up his Reaver. He destroy. Actually, he can snipe. This Nexus will be great. He's going to focus attention on the Nexus. The Nexus is almost there. He's going to try to destroy the pylon and unpower that Forge here. That's going to pick up all of his Reavers now, because otherwise Snow is going to try to do some great shot, and very, very good for Stork to actually destroy that base. So one fewer gas to work with for Snow here. Snow is only down to just 3 guys. Are actually not mining from this geyser at all. You need to pay attention to that geyser, and Stork is ahead by about 40 supply now. He's going to be able to clinch a victory. You need to actually pay attention and actually go for the killing blow now. Looks like Snow's going to try to engage. We're going to be having small engagement. 4 Reavers from Snow, 2 Reavers from Stork, and Stork's going to be on high ground, and Snow's going to be on low ground. Snow's getting ready to attack. He's waiting patiently for the right moment. At the last minute, he finds that it's not going to be enough opening. He's going to try to go for harassment in this way. This might be a good idea. No, he's just gonna try to land some Reavers, and Stork with his double Reavers is control the area. He knows he's here for the win. He knows he's leading. Look at this guy. Snow has not yet mined minerals. He's got very few guys. Actually need to start to mine gas here. Looks like Stork's gonna try to go out here, and Snow is able to see it with his observer. I don't know. I don't see it. Anyways, where are the Shadow? There's gonna be the Shadow. The Shadow's gonna drop here, and oh my god, both the Reavers gonna get destroyed. Stork will need to land the Reaver now. He does land the Reaver to do some shot here, and there's gonna be some great opening here for Stork to exploit. But the Reaver from Snow destroy everything, and where's the Shadow flying? I don't know. It's got nothing remaining, and Stork loses. He loses 2 Reavers in that engagement, and that was terrible, but he's still ahead by about 40 supplies. Still, the game is still going on, and Stork's gonna make more cannons and just control the game and go from there. He's got Dark Templar. He's possibly gonna have High Templar at some point. Dragoon's moving across the map, and Stork is clearly in the win. He's just gonna try to come forward and destroy all of Snow's army, but Snow still have his Reavers control. What is this gonna be in the Shadow? We do have double Reaver from Stork once again. It's gonna try to land some shot. Looks like Snow Forces is too small, and they get completely obliterated and split into 2 different groups here. And Stork's gonna come down far. It's gonna charge against these positions. There's gonna be just a single group of cannons. They're not too many forces to actually work with. Stork 148 supply, and so 105 is gonna push now. Stork, this might be the final battle. I don't think Snow can hold. I don't think Snow's got enough to hold. It's got just a couple of gateway here to block here, but the Reaver from Stork is way too strong. It's going to be the final battle. What is going to be reinforcement? There's no reinforcement. I don't see the reinforcement on this map. I guess they're coming from this side, and now it looks like Stork's going to be trying very hard. Both the Reavers from Stork's going to get sniped at the last minute. Yes, they all get sniped. Now one Reaver remains, and this Shadow from Snow is going to have to run away and go somewhere else. Looks like Snow's gonna reinforcement from the back. He's got more forces, but not yet being used at all. And this Nexus is gonna get sniped. Ladies and gentlemen, this crazy encounter has been won by Stork. Thanks a lot. If you like this, guys, please buy me a coffee. The link to that is gonna be in the video description. Have a good day. See you soon. Bye bye.